All right. This is an Soph diagram of the musical pieces that I have just critiqued with different videos. You can see that the Ein Sof is the infinite Godhead of the Kabbalist, and this is one way I organized my musical pieces because each one of my musical songs had a different aspect that was different from the next one. So these are different Sephiroth, and with the different Sephiroth are different elements of the Kabbalah that make up the infinite, endless Godhead, endless love, and all. So pretty much here are the pieces I just critiqued: Libby 4, Bertha 4, Marba, the Daily Overture 23, Ode to John Keats, Aura 3, Bertha 5, Ode to Keith Emerson 3, Ariel 2, and Elaine 2. Elaine helped me draw this diagram. And the reason that I did this was to organize my songs a little bit better, to give a larger picture of how they may be looked at. So that's those are the songs, and now here are the actual elements that these songs have. So, for instance, starting from the top from Keter, uh, the song Libby for us, if you listen to my video, it had a lot to do about a kind of mood that had nothing to do in it. And Keter symbolizes nothingness in the Kabbalist Ein Sof here. And then we go over to Hakma, and that's with Marba 1. It represents wisdom, and for that are the games of parents. Now we switch over to understanding, or Bina. I liked the idea of this represented by Bertha 4, which is a kind of an apologetic or a I'm sorry kind of song or piece of music. Then we go down to Hesed. This means love or compassion for the Kabbalist. This is for the Ode to John Keats, and we liked that it being anti-isolationist because that's what kind of love is. You have to have a partner to love. And then it goes over to Tiferet. Actually, no, it goes over to Din. Din means power, or kind of it's judgment, and it's the stern-faced music that we have from the Daily Overture 23. Now we have the fifth Sephiroth of Tiferet, which is beauty, but in Greek, beauty kind of symbolizes fighting too, in some sense. It's a kind of a perception of aesthesis, or the aesthetic. Eventually, it ended up being a kind of idea of fighting. This is our music Aura 3, which is has a fighting style to it. Now we go over to the Ode to Keith Emerson 3, and that's Hod. I said it was kind of like a sing-songy song, a bird song, and that's Splendor, Hod. And finally we go over to the last three here. Netzah, which is God's victory, and it symbolized the birth of Five's music. That was the one that came closest to God's victory, for different reasons that I explained in the musical critique video. Finally, we have Yesod, which is the foundation of this tree of life, the Ein Sof. And for us, it's for uncertainty, since I'm a pragmatist. And that was for Ariel 2, the music called Ariel 2. These are all pretty much 20-minute long pieces. So this is 10, so there's 200 minutes or maybe a little bit more in here of music. It means uncertainty for us. Uncertainty is our foundation in this sense. And finally, we have Malkut. It means the kingdom. And I liked the epilogue, and I liked our music from Elaine 2, its epilogue, it's kind of a coda or a wrapping up of things that's the mood of that music, Elaine, too. That's all I have to say for this right now, but this is the first Ein Soph of the first 10 videos, the first 10 pieces of music that I'd made musical critiques for. And I'm going to try to do one Ein Soph for each 10 coming up that I do new musical critiques for. And this one actually, this diagram, Marianne helped me draw this tree of life from the Kabbalists.